What's up everybody, it's Alex and Marco the Vagger Brothers. Welcome back to another episode of How to Travel. Last week we spoke about why travel. This week we're talking about where to go.
The world's a big place. There's 196 countries out there. So we're gonna keep it simple by breaking it down continent by continent, showing you the pros and the cons of each region, starting with Europe.
Pros. Europe is the classic destination. It's jam-packed full of history, culture, nightlife. It's got it all.
More than any other continent, Europe's got a lot of different countries in one small area. Plus, a free 90-day tourist visa will get you to 26 countries in 3 months.
It's the home of the hostel. It's super connected. There's trains, planes. Woo! I mean, seriously guys, if you haven't been, you gotta go. It's a great place to travel for your first time.
Cons. Europe's almost too popular. It's absolutely flooded with tourists in the summer, so good luck trying to find a hotel or see the Mona Lisa.
But if you're going to Europe, if you've decided that that is your destination, head there in the spring or the fall when it's less crowded and the weather's still pretty good. Latin America.
Pros. There's beaches to surf, jungles to explore, mountains to climb. From the Amazon to the Andes, Latin America has tons to see.
From ancient cultures like the Inca, the Maya, the Aztecs, to up-and-coming places like Brazil, Latin America is on the rise.
Plus, a lot of countries speak Spanish, which makes it a great place to learn a language while traveling. Vamos!
Cons? Well, cons pretty mild. Some parts are unsafe, but what's really gonna get at you are the long bus rides through curvy, bumpy mountain roads. North America.
Pros. The US and Canada are home to some of the most famous cities in the world, from New York to Hollywood, Vancouver, and Miami, and plenty of places in between.
But the Americas are all about open spaces. It's full of national parks, and there's actually more wilderness here than in Africa, which makes sense when you look at the map because Canada is huge.
Cons. Distances are huge, public transportation is virtually non-existent, and there's less regional variety than, say, in Europe.
So if you do come, take a road trip, get outdoors, and do not spend all of your time in the big cities.
Africa!
Pros. Mama Africa, the mother continent, is the birthplace of humanity and quite frankly one of the most amazing places on this planet.
Africa is huge. It's bigger than Europe, the US, and China combined, which means it's full of vibrant cultures and some of the best wildlife spotting on the planet.
And it's so cool.
So cool.
Cons.
The distances are huge and infrastructure is poor, so unless you have a bush plane or a Land Rover, getting from A to B is going to be a challenge. It's going to eat up a lot of time and money.
Australia. Surf, sunshine, and gorgeous beaches.
New Zealand, adrenaline sports, scenery straight from the Lord of the Rings, and super friendly locals, but we're a little bit biased because we're half Kiwi. Cons.
It's pretty much far from everywhere and it's relatively expensive, so check out a work travel visa which allows you to work and travel for up to 1 year. The Middle East.
If you'd only listen to the news, then you'd think that this is probably a region to avoid, but in our travels, we've had some amazing experiences in the Gulf states, Turkey, and Oman.
The Middle East has amazing food, bustling bazaars, and that daily sensation of feeling, Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. Cons.
It is a turbulent region right now, so avoid those areas of conflict until they've chilled out.
And admittedly, solo female travel can be difficult in Islamic countries, and in general, it's more important to respect cultural differences here than in any other part of the world.
That being said, a respectful traveler will enjoy the legendary Arab hospitality.
Gotta love that coffee and dates.
اسمي محمد, this is Mark. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Pros. This is the Asian century, so get out here now because Asia is changing and developing super fast.
Cheap, easy to get around, full of different cultures, equals the ideal place for an extended backpacking trip. Cons.
The language barrier makes things difficult, culture shock is daily, and they eat some pretty freaky foods.
But hey, that's why we travel. That was just a brief overview with tons of generalizations, so if you have some specific questions, put them in the box below and we will do our best to answer them.
Remember, choosing where to travel depends on your interests, so keep in mind where you have a friend or family, where you speak the language, where you can practice one of your hobbies, or where you can learn a new skill.
So that's all for this week. Find us on social media at Vagger Brothers and we will see you on the road.
Toodaloo!
So let's get started with the most basic question. Why travel?
Some people travel because they want to see places they've always dreamed of, like the Great Wall of China or the temples of the Maya in Mexico.
Maybe you travel to do bucket list activities like scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef.